There is a question that most people avoid their entire lives. It is not, what career should I choose? It is not, how do I make more money? It is not even, how do I become successful? The real question is quieter, more dangerous, more powerful. Why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why does your work matter? Why should anyone trust you, follow you, believe in you? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And if you don't know your why, you will spend your life chasing applause instead of building impact. The world is not short on talent. The world is not short on intelligent people. It is not short on talented people. It is not short on ambitious people. What it is short on is conviction. Conviction is rare. Conviction is what separates those who talk from those who build. It is what separates those who quit from those who endure. History shows us this pattern over and over again. When Martin Luther King Jr. stood before a divided nation, he didn't present statistics. He shared a dream. He spoke to belief. When Mahatma Gandhi challenged an empire, he did not have weapons. He had purpose. And when Steve Jobs stood on a stage introducing a new product, he didn't talk about circuits and processors. He talked about changing the world. The pattern is undeniable. Great leaders inspire because they speak from the inside out. They start with why. Motivation feels good. It feels powerful. You watch something inspiring, you feel ready to conquer everything. And then reality hits. Bills, pressure, rejection, doubt. And suddenly, that motivation disappears. Because motivation is emotional. Purpose is structural. Motivation depends on mood. Purpose depends on meaning. If you build your life on motivation, you will move when you feel like it. If you build your life on purpose, you will move even when you don't. And that is the difference. There are 3 layers to everything you do. What, how, why. Most people live on the outside. What job should I get? What business should I start? What skill should I learn? Very few people go deeper. Why does this matter to me? Why am I willing to suffer for this? Why does this deserve my life's energy? Because let's be honest, anything meaningful will require suffering, sacrifice, delayed gratification, loneliness, criticism. If your reason is weak, you will quit. If your reason is strong, you will endure. Pressure reveals belief. Pressure does not create character. Pressure reveals it. When things are easy, everyone looks confident. When results are coming fast, everyone feels unstoppable. But when progress slows, when rejection emails arrive, when nobody believes in you, when you question yourself in the dark, that is when your why is tested. Why are you doing this? For attention? For validation? For money? Or because something inside you refuses to settle? If your why is external, you will break under pressure. If your why is internal, you will bend but not break. Leadership is a responsibility. Leadership is not about position. It is not about followers. It is not about titles. Leadership is about responsibility. The responsibility to go first. The responsibility to act with integrity. The responsibility to stand firm when others hesitate. You do not need permission to lead. You lead every time you choose courage over comfort. You lead every time you choose honesty over convenience. And here's the truth most people miss. You cannot lead others if you cannot lead yourself. Self-discipline is leadership. Self-awareness is leadership. Self-control is leadership. Build something that outlives you. The greatest builders in history were not chasing applause. They were chasing impact. Ask yourself, if I succeed, who benefits? If I grow, who grows with me? If I win, who wins because of it? Because success that serves only you is small, but success that serves others, that becomes legacy. And legacy begins with clarity. The courage to stand alone. Every meaningful journey begins in isolation. Before the recognition, before the audience, before the results, there is silence, there is doubt, there is uncertainty. And that is where belief is forged. Clarity does not come from thinking, it comes from doing, from trying, from failing, from adjusting. You don't find purpose sitting still, you uncover it in motion. Your why is your compass. The world is loud, opinions are everywhere, comparison is constant. It's easy to lose direction. But when you know your why, you don't drift. When opportunities appear, you evaluate them through meaning. When obstacles appear, you measure them against conviction. When doubt appears, you answer it with clarity. Your why is your compass. It does not remove storms. It helps you navigate through them. Tonight, not tomorrow, not someday, tonight. Ask yourself the uncomfortable question, why does my life matter? Why does my work matter? Why am I willing to endure hardship for this? And when you find the answer, protect it. Write it down. Return to it when you feel weak. Return to it when you feel tired. Return to it when the world says quit. Because when your why is strong enough, you don't need constant motivation. You move with conviction. You move with direction. You move with purpose. And when you live that way, you don't just achieve success. You create impact. You build trust. You inspire belief. And belief is the most powerful force in the world. Start with why. Everything else follows.